Hello everyone, welcome to our tutorial on creating a comprehensive gap analysis tool in the Microsoft Excel. This workbook is a very powerful tool for tracking and analyzing performance gaps, useful in many scenarios, in different office working, in different departments, in the identification the gaps in between the actual performance and the target ones. So let's dive in the creation process, and I will tell you the functionality, the features which we have in this gap analysis tool in the Microsoft Excel. So first of all, as you can see, we have two tabs. The first is a setup tab and the gap analysis tab, the second one. So in this gap analysis tab, we have a table. In here, you can see we have different column fields. In the objective, the user can input the task, the current state of the task, the desired state of the task. If any gap identified, then the user can select yes or no. The gap description, the related department this particular objective or the task pertain to. So let's suppose if I will select the logistics in this scenario, the action required if the gap identified, like in this one, we can write down, the user can write down the action required in this. The target finish date, we can enter the finish date, and the remaining days, the completion progress and the priority can be entered separately. Like the remaining days will be written down with the help of formulation, and in here the completion progress can be selected by this drop down feature. Same goes for the priority. Furthermore, we have at the top we have the pivot charts. As you can see, the objective priority, the bar chart can properly display how many priority items we have in here, like 6 items with high priority, 1 item with a very high priority, the low. Same goes for the others, and these are the tasks, objectives with the objective remaining days versus the completion progress. So in here we have a very special feature on the left hand side. You can see we have the buttons. In the Excel language we name it as slicers. So what is unique in this? Usually slicers only link with the smart table, the regular table, or with the pivot table, but in this I have created this scenario, like if I will select this average, then it will affect on the regular table and along with the pivot table. So this is very unique feature, and it can only be done with the VBA code. No available feature or the functionality available in the normal scenario within the Excel. So as you can see, if I selected the average category in the priority, so if I will select the further subcategory, the related department, let's suppose if I will select the branches, then you can see the table filtered out as per our selection, and the pivot charts are giving us the information according to our selection. In here we can also filter out our data with the help of these identification, the gap identification, yes or no. So only the gap identified items will be displayed in here. This conditional formatting telling us the very useful, like with the easy look, it can be identified that this is going to be done. The completion process is at the final stage. So it is very helpful, like if you are going to present your data about the progress, you can utilize this gap analysis tool. So for this setup, first of all, we need to utilize this setup sheet. In this we can list our departmental listings. In here we have a large space, we can enter the details in here, yes or no. The priority listing, we can amend it as per our need. So I provided 6 spaces for the priority listing and the completion rate. So you can also extend it, like you can also extend it 0%, 1%, or something like this if it is as per your need. So furthermore, let's dive in how we can create this connected slicer with the help of VBA code. So in this video tutorial, I am briefly telling you that in this we can use this VBA code in the pivot table. Like I have created the backend pivot table in the backend sheet, which is currently hidden. So this is the code which can be used, and we have to be noted down that we should utilize this code within the sheet module. Like we can double click, like if I supposed to enter the VBA code in the gap analysis, then I need to double click, then the sheet module will be appear like this. If we will enter the module like this, then it will become the workbook module. So the code will not work in that scenario. In the module 2, if I will place this code in the module 2, then it will not work. So currently this code is in the backend sheet. Okay. Furthermore, we have to be very cautious in terms of the slicer names. So how we can get the slicer's name? The slicer's name can be obtained by going to the slicer settings, and you can see the name used in the formulas. Excel provides us the slicer's name here. So we have to use the slicer priority, slicer underscore priority in our VBA code. So by which we can use link up the slicers with the table and with the pivot table. I have created the table slicers which are currently in the hidden state in the backend sheet. If I will show you the backend sheet in here, so these are the table slicers which are currently in the backend sheet. So these are the pivots on which these pivot charts has been built. So let's suppose if I will mark it unfiltered, and if I will select high in this, then you can see this is automatically filtered out in the table slicer. So this is a very unique feature and very